Okay, here we go yet again. Hand of Fate 2 begins and possibly ends. I'm at the very final mission, and I heard that the last one was really short, so whatever happens here could be pain, could be a life card, could be 60 gold. Man, that hood just really makes everything so much better, doesn't it? Here I am, about to finish the game, and I finally got rid of the fucking bun. Vinny, you have 3 missions left. Oh, fuck. Well, I have the sun, and then... 21 is apparently very short. Maybe I won't end this today. Oh, God. Alright. I'll do my best. 2 more levels, then the final mission. You know, I really like this game, but at this point, I think it's time for it to eat pant. I really do love it. But yeah. You must infiltrate the Emperor's palace and kill him. No supplies, no companion. Prepare for combat against the strongest Empire soldiers. The confines of the sewers don't allow you to bring along loadout cards. You need to find equipment along the way. I can bring a couple platinum cards with me. Bring a couple of these new cards. I enjoy those. The Alchemist is almost able to defeat the Alchemist. Merchant's Favor, Equipment, Companion, KO, we don't need that. Caravan, the underneath, we'll get rid of that. I'm gonna do Death's Garden, whatever this is. I'm gonna get 1 more platinum in there. Remember to bring the card you got from your last gold token. Which one was that, Scar? Was that this one right here? Death's Garden? Reveal map, Goblin Town. There's a lot of gold in Goblin Town. Okay, so, what else am I bringing? I can bring 3 platinum cards. I think I only have 3. Food bounty artifact, you say? Get rid of the Winter's Bane. I'm gonna do the Odysseus Charm. What weapon? Assassin's Blades are good, you say? Alright. Let's see if I have those. There's the Assassin's Blade. Get rid of the Hunter's Blades. I'll even get the Coward's Bane since I'm allowed to do 3 platinums. Do I have any other platinum? I think I have a platinum ring. This is the Wheel Nudge. I'm gonna bring that. Get rid of that.
You do like that one, don't you?
I do like that one, don't you? Peeler is pretty important. What the hell's the peeler? You do like that one, don't you? Oh! The peeler. Okay. Yeah, I'll bring the fucking fucking peeler. Get rid of the billy clubs, and I'll bring the peeler. The key and peeler.
Do you think this offers a conclusion to your story? Regicide. Yet it has already been and gone.
Hey, who'd you like the weapon, eh?
Removing a figurehead is only the beginning of what is needed.
General Flinthollow has provided you with a secret route into the Emperor's palace. Unfortunately, it takes you through the city's sewers. As you wade through the grime and the muck of an entire civilization, the voice of the hermit echoes once more in your mind. You must kill the Emperor, but that will change little. Kill one and another will take his place. Yet all of this will guide you to the place where you can make a real change. You are coming closer and closer to the moment when things are no longer determined for you. You take comfort in the presence of your companions and call one to your side. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could bring them. You could choose them. Malaclypse joins you. You know, this reminds me of a time I got swallowed by the great vomiting golem of Pedrithenon. Only it didn't smell as foul in his gullet as it does here. Malaclypse stares inquisitively at his feet. Either we're sinking deeper into the filth or the water level is rising. We should make haste. You pry open a gate but find nothing more than a dead end.
It is dark, unpleasant, and unkind here, yet so is your quest.
The sewer tunnel is blocked by piles of refuse. You can break it down, but it will take time. You can ask your companion to help. Let's see if Malaclypse can blast it away.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
This is not going to be an easy one to get success on, is it? That's good.
Excellent. A wise decision.
Malaclypse hums to himself while examining the wall. A spark of arcane energy leaps from his fingertips into a support strut. The debris crashes to the ground. Learn that trick from a coal miner's daughter, he says, waggling his eyebrows. I think we can ask him again. This one's easier, actually. Probably hit 14.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
The sewers continue to flood. The dealer reduces the dice gambit target by 1.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Flooded tunnel. Oh, I see.
A careful ear reveals much that even the most observant eye can miss.
The sounds of the sewer reverberate clearly off the damp stone walls, alerting you to upcoming dangers. Ooh, there's the Goblin Town. Glad I went this way. We always visit Gold Mountain. Explore Goblin Town. Hey, you guys figured this out yesterday. This one's a little bit more polarized, but... Huge failure?! Looks like chat is not flawless about this. Yesterday, you guys fucking came through, or 2 days ago, I should say. Oh man.
Beware the rising tides.
Every
for
movement.
Here they bear nothing but ill.
Every movement floods it. You trip over some refuse in the sewers, you try not to look at it too closely. While you regain your footing, the water continues to rise around you. Ooh, I'm out of food
with
already.
each step, hoping to survive. Find food if you can.
Corrupted horrors rise from the sludge to surround you, their approach masked by the nauseating gurgle of the sewer.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure. Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered. Keep practicing.
A corrupted minion leaps from the shadows and pins you to the floor. Well, I was using the rhythm of the spang. This is the rhythm of the spang.
I'll have you know my training is still far better than you.
Come on, Metalocalypse, give me the thing. Ah. Yes. 2016! I'll get it. I'll get back to the combat. I have to get back to the bones. Also, I have kind of shitty weapon at the moment.
You lack prominence to use this.
Oh, here we go.
weapon. Gain more fame.
That's good. Oh, nice. Food. Desperately needed some food. Who am I trading with? Okay. Some nice sewer food. I'm gonna eat my vitamins.
Where are you?
My fruit snacks with acetone, with glocal hydrate, Splogan Jones. When Mike Stoklausa said Logan Jones, I fucking choked. It was amazing. Something glimmers in the mucky waters of the sewer. With some apprehension, you reach down to pick it up. Alright. I have no idea. $4,000 brains put together. Dead end. What's this over here? Some sewer stairs. Yeah, we'll go this way. Never mind.
Death lurks beneath the waters.
Corrupted horrors rise from the sludge to surround you, their approach masked by the nauseating gurgle of the sewer. Oh boy. I did even worse that time. Maximum health is not a good thing to lose in this game.
By sea and union, fate and fame!
Nice waste! Yeah, that was a good waste. Trying to go for the small fellows first. That's a harder thing to dodge than it seems. There we go. There's the rhythm of the night. So yeah, Star Trek Discovery had a pretty good episode, and I was just about fucking done with the series too. Captain Killy. Some weird twists and turns, a Constitution-class starship. It was the mid-season premiere. And I don't want to spoil anything, but a certain alternate dimension happens, and I enjoyed it. It was good. It was funny. It kind of gave me a little bit of hope for the rest of the series. I don't love Star Trek Discovery still. It's still kind of a love-hate relationship with its edgy characters. And I know saying the word edgy in and of itself is edgy. But no, the characters are really not very likable.
To those awaiting it. I can tell you this with confidence.
Also, Captain Lorca did a fucking... He did like a Scottish, like... He did like a chav accent. It was great. So yeah, there's some good moments. I felt like it's starting to come around a bit. Stakes for me. Oh man.
Perhaps you should have taken your time.
Time. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? It's either this blocked path or another. Kobleron, you can help. Fucking mental mate. Australia, please help. Help me, Australia.
That will set you in good stead from here.
I don't know. Sometimes I can do these, sometimes I can't. Wow.
What an unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
This is unfucking real. Help me. Oh my god. Help me, chat. Help me. Fuck! I have no companion help anymore. I have to hit a 15 here. This fucking game. Fallen treasure, here we go. Ring of defense, yeah, please. I'm gonna take that equipment. Increases defense by 5, yeah. Probably gonna drown.
Now the power is yours to use.
Okay.
There are many who ventured down here who never return. At least until the flooding returns them to the surface.
The dark confines of the sewers start to disorient you. Thank you, Christ. You notice some construction markings scratched into the wall. You use them to keep your bearings. I'm gonna get out of the way and let them take care of Hansel. We've done this a couple times. Wow, how do you fail that gambit? Get rid of the cheater. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, chat, pay close attention to this one. I'm gonna need your help. Remember, don't just automatically assume it's the middle. I drown if this doesn't go out. Doesn't go the way it's supposed to. I fucking drown. It was the middle. Rip. Shouldn't have said anything. I was worried because the middle gets
Perfection is
weird.
not required. Merely a
That
death.
middle card gets like kind of weird, like it morphs. So it seems like it could be the middle card, but then it's not.
trash.
Now we come to the moment. An emperor must die.
I think fucking Toblerone is the best for this with that dice gambit. I'm not gonna go north this time. See?
Nicely timed.
I have nothing to lose, so why not?
I'm no happier to be here than you lot.
Thanks, Zito, for the braid. Yeah, animations. How's Vinny faring, says Zito. Well, kinda just drowned. You know. Kinda just drowned. I had like 150 gold almost, and then I drowned. Wasn't great. No, I didn't, like, I didn't get better from the drowning. I completely died. Like, I double died. And then I came back to, start anew. As you grundle along in your horse-drawn carriage, wait a minute, I'm sorry? Horse-drawn carriage in the sewers? You catch a glimpse of some cheeky gnomes fleeing with your weapon. You can have this weapon. Ooh, the peeler. Alright. I kind of really wanted the peeler, but...
Great heroes bore great swords. Swords of legend and myth. You, of course, have this. And here is your reward, at least in potential.
Some free food. Okay, Malaclips is gonna have to blast. Like, I know how to do this gambit. I don't know why I fucked it up so many times before. It's just a little after the wheel spins by what you want. Not that time. That was 2 after. I got to manage 14. Disoriented.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Say that shit one more time, dealer, please. Locked passage, weeping well. We doing this again, Malaclips?
That should help. I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that the game...
This game!
...has been my focus for more years than I can count.
Yeah, me too
I
at
have
this
a
point,
certain
dude.
pride regarding its twists and turns.
Wishing well.
Wishes were truly granted, we would not be here, you and I.
You find an ornate wishing well in the center of town, in the sewer. Shiny coins gleam below the surface of the water. A sign nearby warns, be careful what you wish for. Let's throw some coins in. I'll throw all 20 in. Look at that, Spang. That's not a Spang, but is the easiest one ever. The gods are somewhat pleased with your offering. Prior to combat with 2 or more monster cards, optionally discard a basic monster card but lose your companion for 3 turns. That's a blessing. Not a great one. I'll take it. That is true, yeah. Sometimes you can spend your blessings.
Let's see what you do with that, given your
Let's
position.
keep going. Whoops.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Good. Fine. Here it is. Then, oh yes, open the hatch. Get the fuck out of the sewers, please.
And so, we reach out of the sewers and into the prisons, ascending one step at a time from the filth of the world with our eyes on the glory beyond.
You emerge from the sewers into the cells of the palace's prison. The land's most reviled enemies rot here, the Emperor unwillingly or perhaps unable to end their misery with execution. You survey your surroundings. The courtyard to the Emperor's chambers are just through that door. That door right there. To leave the prison, you'll need the jailer's keys. Oh. While roaming the dark alleyways of the capital, you see a suspicious group traveling in your direction. They're dragging a locked chest behind them. And the other one is that... I'm gonna go for the locked chest. The key is the friends we made along the way. While a good key, it doesn't open doors. It just opens doors to your heart. Whoops. Oh, man, I dodged that shit, too. This game makes me sound constipated. I need better weapons for those fights, and better skills. There we go, secret compartment. Please let this be good. Yes! Good ring. You hear shouting up ahead. As you make your way down the cobbled street, you see lights flickering on the road in front of you. As you approach, you see a building, flames and smoke billowing out of its upper room windows. A crowd is formed outside, passing buckets of water between one another to temper the blaze. Go ahead, Kolbjorn, have fun! Without a word, Kolbjorn draws one of his mighty swords and enters the blazing building. Just the thing I needed. Suddenly, when all seems lost, the silhouette of a figure appears in the front door. It's Kolbjorn. I can't stop saying Kolbjorn now. And miraculously, he is unscathed. You think you can make out some of the shapes coming from the smoke. Did Kolbjorn manage to save them all? It's the woman's entire family, safe. The villagers rush in and aid the family. Thank you. You have saved my family from certain death, the woman says. While our possessions have been destroyed and we will never be able to repay you, know that we will speak of your deeds here today, for as long as we shall live. 22 fame for that.
These gardens are strange, but they will suffice.
Shadowy figure beckons you over to the gates of his manor one night. Hello, he says, waving you through. You pass through the wrought iron gates and into a garden spilling over with all manner of fruits and veggies. The full moon casts the apple trees in an eerie light. Go on, the figure whispers. Take what you can carry. Yes. He watches silently from behind his empty hood as you gather what you can. You thank the man and leave the garden. A cold wind blows. As you hurry away, you see the figure is still watching you, but with the hint of a smile beneath his hood. Huh.
Nobility continues to reward itself, and the rich become yet more wealthy.
It's a Polyon son. Son Polyon. That was terrible. The palace armory is holding a special promotion for the nobility. The guards bow to you as you enter. Welcome! You'll be pleased with what we have in store for you today. The storeman presents you with a trunk filled with equipment. A fee of 10 gold will allow you to enter our promotion. Nope. The promotion is no doubt a scam. Or I just don't have any fucking gold. I've no money, I can't dupe this shit. Caravan robbery. Ah, it's a great fucking big caravan with no fucking wheels. This is gonna be a good one. It's got no fucking wheels. Just a caravan of traders passing through the prison.
Decision.
Yep. What do you mean? It's fine. They're in the prison. There's carriages in the prison.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
I think I fucked up. So how do I want to do this to keep my equipment? Just the failure one, right? The carriage is empty. Okay, I'm gonna do this one more time because I'm making some nice mistakes. Oh no, this isn't so bad. I'm good with that. Draw one food gain card after any combat in which you take less than 15 damage. That was good. Worked out. With no idea of the lay of the land, you know not what lies ahead of you. Okay. Dangerous wilds. I don't know how these motherfuckers got in the wilds that is in the prison, but sure. It's a big palace. Since when does the Empire work with scoundrels? Come on, get your ass up. I was about to get a blessing, god damn it. Food has been earned, however, and now I can wield these weapons. Perform a flurry of 12 hits that cause short stun when activated. Each thief defeated in combat increases the weapon damage by +1. Nice. Goblin Town. Prison Necromancer, huh? Esmeralda's weapon carriage. People were saying the Assassin's Blade is really good. Riposte and finishers against the Empire both increase weapon charge by +4. Oh, I see. How about we make a deal? There's a thing here that's happening. That's really good against Empire soldiers, so... Let's see if it works out. Infinite cards. Wow, that's fucking some nice shit right there. Vinny's in a pickle. Stop them! Some fucking severe healing after this one. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to the other weapons. Coward's Bane it is. Do I want to see what this necromancer thing? I'm gonna pass on the necromancer, I think.
I cannot see how alliances with the thieves of the Empire improve your situation. The enemy of your enemy is not always your ally.
You follow a trail of hearsay to an inn in the town of Alderose. The barkeep introduces himself as Hervey and says,
Father Godfrey mentioned that you were a keen thief, so I have a lucrative proposition for you. A new reeve is to be elected. I've intercepted the letter and made an adjustment to include myself, the great Hervey of Alderose. All I'd like to do is get this list into the messenger's hands without him noticing.
he hands you a sealed scroll. When the messenger arrives, he rests his satchel on the stool beside him. You approach the messenger and drop the contents of your coin pouch on the floor. He gets off his stool and begins to help you gather your coins.
Breathe, you have done well.
While he is distracted, you use sleight of hand to slide the scroll into his satchel, then you reach deeper to retrieve a piece of his equipment. Oh. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take that. You ought to be more careful, says the messenger, handing you the remainder of your coins. The messenger finishes his drink and continues on his way. Hervey gives you a nod and says,
Here's your payment, as promised. I'm going to make a great reeve. I think I'll build a statue first.
Okay, here's the boar. We've done this a couple times. There we go, huge success. Spare this old blood, blessed mortal. Yeah, we spare. The boar watches you with sad red eyes before bowing cautiously. Whenever you draw 2 consecutive gain cards of the same type, gain +5 life. It's a good blessing. You continue hunting until the sun begins to set, then haul your kills back to the farmhouse. Ursus paces in front of a pile of dead beasts as the farmer tallies your kills. So here's some more gold. Fucking Christ almighty. Huge failure. I always get huge failure on that one.
Not the keys to the kingdom, perhaps.
Here's the jailer.
But enough.
The jailer looks genuinely surprised to see you in his prison. What in the Emperor's name are you doing down here? Persuade the jailer. What hope do I have against a warrior as skilled as you? Just me on my own with no help from my guards! Guards! Golds. Oh no. Oh no. Why is the jailer diseased? This is not a very powerful weapon against the Empire, everybody. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of fucking blows. That's good, at least. What? Yep. Yeah, it's a good weapon. You take the large ring off the jailer's corpse.
So much death here. It leaves behind so much that is tainted and unclean.
A sudden drop in temperature stops you in your path. You glance over at Koblerone as your breath turns to fog. Let's see. We're in the presence of a shade, your companion whispers. Such vibrant souls, hisses a voice in the dark. I will feast on your essences for years. Oh no, more fighting? Without my companion, too. Great. Oh, this is one of them life training motherfuckers. God damn it. in. Okay, good. I kind of like my my weapons better. If I ever needed more gold, I could probably sell the fucking thing, though. Not that I would ever need to do that. Oh, what the fuck? Let's buy equipment. Ring of defense, yes, please.
Soon, you and I will allow mages to walk in peace once more. We are close.
A brilliant light catches your attention in the gloom of the palace prison. You track it to the source. You witness a group of mages mid-incantation conjuring a spectacular orb of arcane fire. One of them shouts triumphantly, "I knew our powers could not be extinguished. Even under the dampeners of this prison, we are strong." You may be able to leave unnoticed. Intervene. Even in prison, we are not free of interruptions. No doubt, you're here to break our tribune. We cannot allow this. Please let this not be as terrible as I think it will be. Dead King Scales. 20 defense. Damage from fire reduced by 40%. Damage from ogre is reduced by 25%. Optionally duplicate a card in each wheel gambit. It reduces movement speed, but man, that's really good defense. As opposed to a barbet. I'll take this.
People plunder the old secrets without a second thought to the power they lose along the way.
Pickpocket. As you pass through a busy market plaza, spy a reeve harassing a rug merchant. If the Lord got wind you were short on your taxes, there would be trouble, said the reeve. Mind you, I do like this rug. Better you hand that over than all your stock. What do you say? I've not. That's a rare masterpiece from the Eastern Belt, says the flustered rug merchant, even. As the altercation continues, you notice the reeve's pouch hanging open. Let's steal. You move behind the reeve while pretending to admire the carpets on display. As you continue to haggle, you slide your hand into his pouch. Slide that hand in that pouch. As you draw your hand from the bag, the reeve turns. How dare you, he says, drawing a dagger from his robe and thrusting in your direction. You clutch your wounded hand, dropping the spoils. I tried to tell you, thieves never prosper, Malaclips muses as you leave the plaza.
Death mages.
Oh, whoops.
They'll make a crypt out of anything.
The fetor of decaying flesh assaults your nostrils and turns your stomach. You have entered a makeshift lair of a necromancer. Rarely do I see such strength in this forsaken place. You would lead my army of the damned if you would just submit to my will. That was an accident. I thought that I did that card already. Yeah. A traditional boner. Alright, see you, Necromancer. You just fall through the world. Just fall through the world! The Necromancer may have kept relics. Go straight to hell, boy!
Well done. You continue to impress.
Straight to hell, boy!
You cannot trust any who dwell here.
You meet a prisoner bound in chains. The manacles keep her rations just out of reach. Hey, you, she whispers hoarsely. If you free me, I know all the ins and outs around here. Get the key from the jailer and let me out. Okay. The prisoner sobs. Even if I don't make it out alive, at least I won't die starved and chained to a wall. Chest and prison ogre. Okay, I can avoid the ogre. She points at an innocuous spot in the wall. The jailer loots the dead and hides their valuables behind a loose brick. He either doesn't know or doesn't care that I've seen him do it. Oh, it's at the prison ogre. What do you know?
What secrets a simple chest may hold.
Just open it. To mimic while you fuss with the lock, and eye blinks open on the chest. The lid yawns wide, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. The gaping maw latches onto Colblerone, who yelps in anguish. You wrestle them free, but not before they receive a nasty wound. Oh. I do have extra defense against ogre. I'm gonna fight the ogre. I'm good at fighting ogres by now, right? Reroll dice gambits.
For those who wager, and those who win.
Why is this happening? Perform a powerful strike. Why is this happening?
Hardly seems fair to allow others to armor themselves against your onslaughts.
What the fuck? The developer isn't here. I'm just getting tons of loot for no good reason. Oh yeah, that was the stash.
Boil thou faust, aye, the special pot, or pluck the flesh from the bone as it still breathes.
An ogre lurches menacingly from the darkness, a hideous grin splitting its face.
Thy smell warms my stomach with mirth, dear little mouse.
Look at this fucking jabroni outfit. What the fuck? I dodged directly into that. Okay, I got my health back. I think it's time to, get the fuck out of here. After all your rerolls in a dice gambit, reroll your lowest dice. There was just a blessing there. I have like every item.
At the very edge of the seat of power. At least the seat of power for this oh so mortal realm.
Those from your gladiator helm procking. Oh, cool. Peeler does 500 damage to anything with armor. That sounds great. Malaclips leans in close to you. If this suicide mission has any hope of succeeding, we're going to need something from the Emperor's private collection. Estrella interrupts. It is a sword, an ancient relic from before the land. This land was won. My sources tell me it is here. What's wrong with what we've got? Ariadne says, motioning to her weapon. There ain't nothing in this land that can withstand my hammer. Colblerone nods solemnly. The Emperor's evil warps and protects him. We cannot hope to stab the devil in the heart with a butter knife. Malaclips says, don't these relics sound like the ones we rescued for the Imperials? Estrella peers around the corner. This place is teeming with guards. We can't risk open fighting in this part of the palace. We'd be surrounded before we got anywhere near the Emperor. If we sneak up on the guards, we can take them out without a fight. But we must avoid being discovered. You catch a guard sleeping and slip past unnoticed. Torrens plate. The new wielder of this item will gain a curse. Do I need all this shit? Lose equipment whenever you gain a curse. I do. You need all of them for the gold. Okay. Oh, the alchemist again. Remind me one more time. I need all red. Choose a card to duplicate. So I need all red. If you attack the guards from the sides or behind, you kill them from the board. All one color, red is good. There's no way I can fail this. So red mushroom. And then red beetles. And then red feather. Fucking finally, right at the end of the game, the dealer draws you 2 max life gain cards, so you add the red feathers, the mixture glows an intense red, lighting up the room. Eureka! The alchemist's eyes grow wide with excitement. The fabled elixir of life! He eagerly dips a large ladle into the glowing liquid and holds it out to you. Here, drink it! Massive. That is massive. The red liquid is sweet like honey and warm like sunshine, refreshing as a seaside breeze. You hear the sound of gulls and children laughing, and for a moment your troubles are abolished. Your mind clears and you find a newfound strength and hardiness about you.
Nicely done.
Thank you, too. Check it out. Remove that car, that dude. Merchant's favor. Malaclips, you brought your lovely friend, Esmeralda beckons you in. I've come by a surplus of wares from the Battle of Crimson Bay. You may take your pick if you can provide more of that forged gold for me. Malaclips drops a bag of counterfeit coins into the merchant's eager hands and says, I've no use for pointy sticks, but my associate might.
Truly a thing of beauty and immaculate craftsmanship. But is it merely for show?
She bites the coin. The edge of a coin is pleased by its quality. Excellent. You have outdone yourself, Malaclips, you old charmer. I have a mind to treat you to a wine or 3. Malaclips winks at you. Duty calls, I'm afraid. You leave Malaclips in the merchant's company and they slip into the tavern. Sell that shit. Goodbye, guards. Cursed helmet. I don't want all this trash. The effects of all paint cards are applied twice until the next map. Then discard this card. Thank God for the max health, though. I'm not fucking around with Hansel. A little bit of gold. I already have all the equipment I need, and it's just gonna get replaced with shittier equipment in a second. New curse. Every individual enemy inflicts 200% damage the first time they hit anyone in combat. Fuck off.
Fame and glory ease the path to success, if nothing else.
The palace armory is holding a special promotion for nobility. Alright, I lose 10 gold. And, the value is 32 gold. You may continue to draw, but if your next item is of lower value than the previous one, you leave with nothing. I'll leave with my equipment. It's fine. Here's the next cursed relic. Estrella leads you to the archives and whispers, after the blade was stolen, they moved it down here. Such overconfidence, Malaclypse says, searching for the sword. So many fiendish ways they could have hidden it, yet it sits here among the dusty scripts and moth-eaten relics. It's almost as if they didn't expect a 5-person suicide mission to break in through the sewers and attempt an assassination on the Emperor himself, says Ariadne. This is a fine blade. Coblerone mutters, drawing the sword from a crate. Doesn't speak much, does he? One random enemy in every combat inflicts double damage, jeez.
And so the final door between you and the Emperor is before you.
You arrive at the door to the Emperor's chamber. Three cards.
What surprises still lie before you?
With all your might, you force the oversized metal doors apart. Air hisses into the room as you crack the stubborn seal. The chamber that awaits is vast. Its outer reach is lost in the cold and gloom. You remind yourself that not long ago, you stood in this room as the Emperor's agent. Now you intend its execution. Malaclypse strides forward, purposefully exclaiming, "Is this it? I was expecting a welcoming party of 100 armed guards. I've been working on a spell that would have blown them into 1,000 pieces, or 1,000 frogs, who can remember?" Coblerone kneels and examines the ground, swiping his finger along the dusty floor. "This is no throne room. This is a tomb." Estrella strides into the room. "It is time to make amends," she says through gritted teeth. You catch Ariadne admiring the metalwork on the doors. "Sorry," she says, shifting her hammer from hand to hand. "Once a blacksmith, always a blacksmith." From the darkness, you hear a throat cleared with calculated intent, and the group snaps to attention. Does this count as a curse? It doesn't. I thought it replaced my my equipment. It doesn't, so that's good. You enter the chamber in search of the noise's source. "It has been long since I last entertained guests." The voice of the Emperor has the cadence of a closing coffin. "I feel obliged to tell you, many assassins have attempted what you are undertaking. And as my presence attests, none have prevailed. My body may lack the vigor of its youth, but that matters little. My guards will dispense with the lot of you." Funny thing about subordinates, Malaclypse notes. They have a habit of being a bit temperamental. I should know. I've failed as one my entire life. In the pitch black, you hear a ruffling as the Emperor strains to look for his royal guard. You press on into the chamber and spy the Emperor perched atop his throne. His frail body is clad in armor spoiled with faded majesty. "While entertaining, your hubris has become tiresome." The geniality has left the Emperor's voice. His pale face rests lopsided on his shoulder as if he lacks the strength to lift it.
I am Emperor Alec, fourth of my line and sovereign protector of the realm. Among coarser company, I am Alec the Bloody, Scalebreaker, and Mage Scourge. After all that, you believe you could kill me? A petty mercenary leading a broken mage? A disavowed barbarian, a treacherous officer, and a blacksmith?
The Emperor scoffs.
A death. A death that sets in motion every moment to come. A death that leads you inevitably here.
The Emperor's throne sits atop a massive marble dais. Your target waits patiently 5 steps away. Malaclips climbs the first step and the rest of the party follows suit. Of course, Your Excellency will have protected oneself from mortal threats such as blades. Koblerone flings one of his blades at the Emperor, sharp and keening. It slices through the air and bounces off his armor with a sizzle that suggests magical protection. Malaclips climbs the next step.
And from gunfire,
Estrella raises her pistol and fires at the Emperor's heart. He flinches but remains unharmed. And of course, the petty tricks of a mage such as I. Malaclips takes a third step and unleashes a volley of magic missiles. The sorcerer's bolts fizzle and dissipate against the Emperor, who heaves a deep, tired sigh.
enough of your nuisance!
Malaclips raises a finger to interrupt, stepping ever closer. Of course, any blade powerful enough to wound you, you would have found and locked away. Hidden and safe. In fact, you'd have kept it right here in the palace, would you not? To ensure no one could ever study it or understand its true power. If it was ever stolen by thieves, you'd have hired armies of mercenaries to scour the land for its return, surely. The party reaches the top of the stairs and approaches the throne. Ariadne draws the sacred sword, and the Emperor's eyes glow wide with fear. Grow wide with fear, perhaps. The old man searches desperately for an escape as you and your 4 companions gather around him. Malaclips presses the tip of the sword to the Emperor's heart. For the people you hunted like animals. Koblerone joins his hand on the blade. For the families torn apart. Estrella grasps the pommel of the blade. For the good people you corrupted. Ariadne's large fist encompasses the blade's grip.
For the devastation you rained upon the helpless!
As one, you thrust the blade at the Emperor's heart. The extra relics you gathered have increased the blade's power, gain 2 bonus dice. Wait, what? It's a pretty amazing roll. Thanks. Good blessing. Dark energies from the Emperor's arcane shields course through you. The dealer reduces the dice gambit target by 25.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
I told you not to say that again, dealer. See what's happening here. Sparks fly as the blade pierces the Emperor's magical barrier and plunges into his chest. A burst of white light temporarily blinds you. A horrible screaming echoes around the throne room, and then it is all over. The white light fades. The noise and pyrotechnics have alerted the guards to your presence. They gasp at the sight of their Emperor's limp corpse, a sword buried deep in his sunken chest. The Emperor! A knight shouts behind him.
To toll the bell! They have killed the Emperor!
My Emperor! I failed you!
If you don't have the dagger, you gotta fight him normally, and he's crazy strong. Here's the King's Guard. Sir Jaime Lannister himself. Arthur Dayne, Sword of the Morning. Barristan Selmy.
Now we fight for honor.
Shit. Oh my god, these fuckers are fast. I don't even know what's happening. I don't know who's an enemy half the time here. Thank God I had all this armor. Holy shit. With the Emperor dead, you expected to feel triumphant, yet now you feel nothing but dread. You see the same realization dawning on your companions' faces. Nothing will change. The voice of the hermit rings forth once more. These cards were played before your arrival. Your fate determined well in advance. Yet soon you will reach a place beyond even my ken. Find the dealer, learn his game, and you may yet change the course of this land. Now run!
So the Emperor lies dead, but what now changes? The game is still afoot, and time ticks on unceasing.
Knight's Helm. Lionheart.
So your story winds to a close. The serpent meets his own tail, and we will soon come face to face with the usurper. Are you prepared? It almost matters not now.
That wasn't the usurper? Judgment. How long is this mission? Is this a long one? Yeah, I think this is a long one. This is the game that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. Now, chat. I can stop, like, midway through a mission, right? Yes? Like, I can save... So I can do... No? You can't. So you can't save halfway. It saves after every card. You absolutely can. It saves after each encounter. So then, I'm gonna start this. I don't soul gem ring does. Yeah, I know, the chat, there's so much conflicting information in the chat right now. Oh well. I may as well make a deck. So, there's this brilliant blade. I unlocked like a sick helmet. I got the lion heart over here. The peeler is really good. There's the king's crown. There's another helmet that was really, yeah, this knight's helm. Wheel nudge was amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it though, actually, now that I think about it. Kinda liked these. I forgot I had an artifact too last time. I would have taken even less damage had I remembered. Just saw a dev post confirming it saves after each card space you move on to. Okay. So listen, I can start this. Bring Death's Garden? Okay. Band of Faith. It's gonna bring a couple rings. You can equip so many rings. So very many rings. Ram Shield, Chef's Charm, Peeler. I want to bring one of, like, every... We got the Brilliant Blade. Like, one of every type of weapon would be a nice thing to have, plus a fuckload of rings. I don't have a hammer, however. Or like a really good blunt weapon. I'm gonna get rid of the bullseye, and I'm gonna bring a blunt weapon just in case. Something tasty. Do something tasty, Seymour. I'm gonna bring the Arcane Edge. That was a good one. Vinny, you have 2 shields. Get rid of the holy thing. Okay. 1 shield is to sell. So that's just money. I wonder what else. Goblin Deception. I don't know what Tiger's Eye does, but I want to bring it. Just because why the fuck not? Encounters, okay. 19 encounters, for fuck's sake. Okay. Cartographer is money. There's a couple things here. Let's get rid of some shitty ones and replace them with platinum. So I have Death's Garden, that's a good one. Get rid of Pickpocket. Death's Garden. Spider Trap does not work well for me. And I can get, equipment gain, that's fine. Plague. Dark Galleries, I don't mind that one so much. List. The gnome, we'll get rid of the gnome. I want to bring, maybe I'll bring a new one. Or you know what, I should do all my platinums before I do any new ones. Elder's Gift Platinum Equipment, just free platinum equipment, so yeah. I don't really like this one very much. So I will bring a new one. Dwarven Haggler.
Final step, and with it judgment. We must face the consequences of the things we have done if we are to
Deepwater
ever
sucks.
find our worth. And so
Too
you
late,
come
I guess.
closer with every moment to the beginning of our story.
It's not optimal. No, that would take a little while. Warning bells ring out across the city. That was too easy, Estrella says as you and your companion scramble down the spiraling staircase to the palace armory. Did nobody else hear the disembodied voice? Far from being unsettled, Ariadne looks excited. The caravan! Malaclypse shouts at you all. We must get to the caravan! I know where it is. The marigold fields beyond the swamps and mountains on the outskirts of the Empire. They will come for us. Toblerone mumbles. We are at its heart, and we have killed their emperor. You burst through the armory doors, their walls laden with an array of equipment collected by the Empire across a century. Ariadne tosses you some gear. Oh wow, I did just get a bunch of rando equipment. Can be used to revive a companion. That could be useful. Tiger's Eye. Damage inflicted from pain cards reduced by 5. That's good. I just need, the good armor in a second. That will have to do, Estrella says. There is no time to lose if we are to reach this caravan. Our first obstacle is to get out of the Imperial City and fast. Hard choices to face on the road ahead. Toblerone says solemnly, staring out over the small armory window. We may not all survive what we have started. We knew the risks, Estrella replies. I, for one, stand by my choice. If we're to escape the city, we're going to have to rough the borough, the city's rotten back streets. We'd best split up. She turns to you. Who would you have by your side? Colbjorn. I call him Colblerone. I'll take Malaclypse. Very well, Estrella says. We should meet at nightfall. We can regroup and coordinate from there. Now remember, Estrella calls after you leave, we escaped through the city gates. On the other side of the city, we'll need to find a way past the wall of the inner district. Estrella looks to Ariadne and adds, and the Empire patrols, they outnumber us greatly. We cannot hope to defeat them, avoid them at all costs. patrol. Cartographer. I'm just gonna take the gold. Just start with 36 gold, fuck it. And now I can wear my good armor. Dredge of corruption. Oh, it's a horde of infected. You know, we don't always have to fight everything we see, Malaclypse whispers. You draw your weapon and prepare to take the group by surprise. What the fuck?
Pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
Silver it is. One monster card is removed. Good, good, good. The remaining infected stand by idly, twitching and writhing in sickness. Malaclypse pats you on the back. Good job! I'm proud of you. I guess I should join in on this fight. These spangs are out of control.
That will set you in good stead from here.
A well-placed blow shatters the crust of corruption protecting the terror's body. As it slumps to the ground, you land a calculated strike and finish the beast. Despite your best efforts, the remaining infected close in. Crust of corruption. Now, my favorite recent thing was, the knuckle crust ingredient on the New York sandwich that dude drew. Wow, I look like a twat. True hunter is prepared at all times. Sure enough, these blades have been sharpened to an immaculate edge.
Into these situations.
What the fuck? Well, that certainly does something a bit different than I expected.
Did you not consider that the Empire would stop at nothing to ensure you are found?
Oh, I thought I could knock them out. Usually I'm titillated by your stubbornness, but we really don't have time to be fighting the Empire, old bean. Malaclypse frowns. We have to get to the caravan before all is lost. The city wall is impassable. Alright, old bean. A wounded peasant runs, stumbling down the street, chased by a horde of corrupted. The game said, bean and crust.
Keep them away from me.
damn it. Having a really hard time blocking these dudes for some reason. Yeah, I'm having some issues. With the horde defeated, the townsfolk rushed to tend to the peasants. They are grateful for your protection. What card do we want to duplicate? Do 20. Well, I have a fuckload of gold. Let's see if there's like a lot of food. 15 food, yes. Farmer offers you fruit in a stall. Wow. Alright, well I'm set on food for a while. Yes, this is great. Life received from eating is doubled. Corruption. Retreat. I want to try to do some of these cards. See if we can get some platinum equipment.
What fame and the love of fame can lead to.
While passing through the gates of a village on the outskirts of the Empire, you are approached by a crowd of eager youths. It's you, the legendary hero! Subject of ballad and rhyme! The townsfolk break into cheers and offer you gifts as they vie for your attention. Once you accept one type of offering, the others will be withdrawn. You spend the remainder of the day and most of the night at the village tavern, surrounded by local peasants enamored with your exciting tales. So Vinny, how did corruption start? Is lost. I don't know, I kind of like the arcane edge. I guess I can only use this once.
Every step before you is filled with enemies. If you are to reach me, you must shake them all free.
You find your companions taking cover in an alley across from the gate to the outer district. It's the infected, Estrella explains. The commotion of the guards has incited them. They've gathered here, blocking the gateway to the outer district. It is the only way out of the city. Peek around the corner. Oh my god. This doesn't look good, Malaclip says. We'll stir up the hornet's nest if we try to get past them. I said we run like cowards. We should head forward, Estrella replies. It's only a matter of time before we're found by the Empire, and this is the only way beyond the wall. You feel a gentle tug on the corner of your sleeve. You turn to face a small, wizened goblin. A pronounced frown wrinkling his face.
Gerald knows the way.
He mutters. Catacombs. Below the city. Oh, sorry.
Below the city, there's a path! Home to a kingdom from an age past! The Empire has forgotten! Is Gerald there?
And with that, he turns and disappears down an alleyway, looking back suddenly at you. Solemnly. What a crotchety little thing, Ariadne chuckles. I don't trust it. We should fight and make a break for the city gates. I'd trust a goblin over a horde of infected, Malaclip's notes, turning to you. I thought he seemed nice and incredibly trustworthy. Retreat. You split up once again and fall back into the burrows. Oh, I see. I wanted to go, okay. Where's the goblin place? Oh, there it is. Fuck. You've been ambushed. I got lazy. I just wanted to avoid that corruption card.
I hope this works.
Give me that shield, Malaclips. Thanks, buddy. Good shit. Okay. To the goblin tunnels we go.
This is a place of death. You should be comfortable here.
Oh, thanks, dealer. That makes me comfortable. You meet with the bad-tempered goblin. It glances furtively around.
They are looking for you! If you don't let her die, you should hurry!
More information, please.
Catacombs lead under the wall of the inner belly! Gerald will show you for a price!
He eyes your equipment.
Gerald was sent to help you!
The goblin mutters irritably.
Gerald did not agree to do it for free, though!
In a flash, the ancient goblin snatches at your belongings. Alright. He took the gambler's hood. And he took the horn. Bastard. Yeah, go ahead. It's fine. You follow Gerald to an open sewer grate by an abandoned hospice. Then, quite out of nowhere, he presses a flaming torch into your hands before pointing into the darkness. The torchlight flickers on the wet stone as you crouch and crawl through the tunnel. Then, quite out of nowhere, the tunnel opens up and you can breathe again. Light filters in weakly from cracks in the ceiling to reveal a cavern with a smell of old death, the catacombs. You've been ambushed. Oh no. What the fuck is this? Wait, what is this? Jumping bones! Really, you guys are following me? Please, by all means, follow me, if you must. These skeleton screams are fucking fantastic. Vinny, they literally have no brain, brain yacht. Okay. At long last, you emerge from the catacomb and breathe fresh air. Gerald the Goblin is nowhere to be found. Classic Gerald. Yes. Yes. Less defense, but better against corrupted. Good gambit. Brimstone Bane. Yes. If only I had, a good shield. I have a good shield. Where'd that come from? Bash causes additional damage to armor. Should I buy the Empire's Bane? Empire's Burden? You know what? Yes, I am. Here's the fucking deep water thing again. You could stand and fight the fiends or throw yourself to the mercy of the river. Let's go into the... Yeah, this one does kind of suck. Get a couple gold from it, I guess. Well, that's ass. At the moment, my face looks much like Greg Sestero's face did in that interview. the other night. Great Rolla stood at the gates of damnation itself, his blade swinging and flowing from strike to strike. What did I just drop? Dropped something. God damn it, I hate when that happens. I dropped... crazy glue. What is this even doing here? What is that? What is that? Oh, it's the fucking... God, it's the fucking bootleg Game Boy from Japan. It's like, you know, a $2 Game Boy.
By sea and sky, great and fame!
That is a cool effect. Oh, I just have to get a couple of dudes lined up, and I can have some fun with that one. Wait a minute, I take that back. Wait, nope, nope, that's not exactly what I meant to say there. Phrasing. I think I just did that without taking damage. It's kind of cool. Like, fucking hell. God, I've got to do it too. Fucking hell. Weather's been getting nice. Oh, I wanted to talk about the X-Files. So yeah, I told you Star Trek Discovery had a pretty good episode leading into season 1.5. So I was pretty happy about that. But I really hated the X-Files season premiere. I'm a big X-Files fan, and I thought that episode was just trash. It was like edited weird, directed weird, written weird. Everything about it just screamed Chris Carter having some kind of midlife crisis. Post-midlife crisis. I don't know. It just was annoying and bad. And the mythology stuff kind of went back to it. It's all just a dream. However, the episode from yesterday was pretty solid. It brought back a character in a way that wasn't stupid. Mulder and Scully felt like Mulder and Scully. We got some new insight into their relationship, like they have kinky handcuff sex. Maybe. That's the assumption you can make. You know, just, it was a fun episode that took more time to build some atmosphere and to, tell a story. You know, nice, like, little individual story. Like, it wasn't the mythology stuff, so it was just a self-contained little story. And I thought it worked well, and I enjoyed it. I didn't like the action scenes. It felt like there's a lot of killing and a lot of shooting, which wasn't really what the X-Files was always about. The first couple seasons were not afraid to build atmosphere and to chill out a little bit and to, you know, go like slow down and set the stage. And there wasn't always like a crazy gunfight. There wasn't always like Mulder wasn't the type of dude that would just get into these crazy fights all the time. You know, he was, he'd spent time kicking some ass here and there, but not so much that it felt like an action show, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I couldn't articulate that. It's late. I felt like, the first episode, Duchovny didn't really give a shit, but this one, the acting was really good from both him and, Scully, Gillian Anderson. Who was always amazing. But yeah, the editing is weird. Like, the directing was better, the writing was better. I really enjoyed the episode, but I didn't like the crazy, like, fast, choppy editing for the fight scenes where you have no idea what's happening. I didn't realize Mulder had become like an action hero. In the time that we had seen him last. But there's hope for the rest of this season. Reviewers are saying it's better than season 10 by a lot. So I'm pretty happy about that. Again, none of this should exist, but we live in an age of reboots and comfort food. You know. So of course it's gonna come back. But as long as there's a couple good episodes, I'm happy.
What sets things in motion? Who and when? Do you know? All will be clear in time.
Mulder is John Wick. You know who my boy John Wick is? Bells continue to toll as a crowd of paupers and townsfolk fill the square leading out of the Imperial city. Guards block the way, checking all wagons and persons trying to enter and leave. The people cry out in protest. Let us through! Let us through! But they are only met with a wall of shields blocking the gates. Ariadne beckons you and Malaclips from the alley across the street. You press through the crowd, avoiding the guards, and join your companions. There are more soldiers here than we can ever hope to defeat, Estrella whispers. And they will only gain in numbers the longer we linger. Somebody must be sacrificed, Koblerone mumbles. Malaclips laughs, his colorful hat bells jangle. Don't have to be so cheery about it. I vote we don't send me because I won't be enough of a distraction. Ariadne's blue eyes look worriedly between the two. Surely there's another way we can all escape. No. Kolbjorn is right. It is the only way, Estrella says, turning to the group. Someone will have to draw the guards' attention for the others to escape. There is precious little time. Who will it be? Bye, Ari. Ariadne waits for you all to get to the front of the crowd near the gate, clambers aloft a merchant's wagon in the center of the square. Hello, she bellows. Sorry for the interruption, but I killed the Emperor. The square falls silent, but for the ringing of the bells in the distance. Well, she's obviously the best. Get her, the guards shout. With the guards distracted, your party sneaks through the gate and out the city. You pause for a moment to look back, but Kolbjorn grabs your arm. We must keep moving. Ariadne fails to escape.
Do you even know what success requires here?
So this is why you need to get all of the upgrades for the characters. You have to do all their cards. So, in order to get the gold here, and presumably the best ending, as people were saying previously, you have to get all of the, you have to do all the ally cards. You can only give Ariadne a moment's more thought before being rushed out of the city with a sea of peasants. And with that, you continue over the pass with one less companion. The mood is somber as you set up camp at the edge of the marshes. Malaclips pours everybody a glass of wine that he has somehow procured from his cloaks. To Ariadne. Rip. Yes. Thank you, Elder. I'm not gonna be using that though, because the Brilliant Blade is really good.
It seems everybody wants you dead, from the high to the low.
Can you use the soul ring to revive her? I don't think it works like that. Wow, that motherfucker. Fucking dude from Mortal Kombat here. It's like you fuck up one or the other. And then get damaged while you're trying to fucking finish someone off. That's good. Yeah. Thieves always suck, but 3 AM Vinny is unable to process gameplay at the moment. You and your companions deal 200% damage and enemies inflict 20% less damage. Okay. However, I'm going to go a little bit further. I was really hoping I could beat this tonight, but that's not going to happen. I am going to do a little bit more, though. More thieves. Fucking really? Yeah, I know there's another chapter after this, too. A short one. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be going for the good ending. I'm sorry to say. I might, like, YouTube it, to be honest. I just don't have the patience. Or as Bowie once said, I ain't got the power anymore. I really worked, you know, I wanted to play this game. I'm happy I played it, but I didn't really know what I was signing up for. Early on. Early on, yacht. No, I'm not gonna straw poll it because I know I'm not gonna do the other cards for the companions. These motherfuckers are dying, that's all there is to it. And then I'm gonna have to, like, YouTube the proper ending, I'm sorry. It's better if you take a long break from this game and you can come back to it sometime later. But that's the thing, I'm not going to. If I take a break from the game, I'm just done. I move on quickly, you know, from game to game. While a platinum card is equipped, the effects of all pain cards is reduced. When drawing a curse card, optionally discard it, and lose your companion for 3 cards. You've already come this far. Get something out of it. Well, I'm going to. I'm going to beat the game, and then I'm going to YouTube the good ending. So we're gonna get an ending. Lunar says, here's a better idea. If you want to see the game 100%ed, buy it yourself and play it. I agree. I mean, I know it's a little disappointing to come this far and then have these dudes die, but it's just the way it is. Oh, god damn it. Really? Yeah, this is like 30 hours of streaming. This has been a very, very long stream. I was stuck in an animation there for a second. After this fight, I'm gonna call it. I don't think I have the ability to play this game tonight anymore. I'm making like really dumb mistakes and stuff. Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking please. Fucking please. Also, just to add one more thing I just thought of. For anyone that really, really wants me to, like, you know, get all the stuff so I can get the proper ending, the good ending, whatever. There are double or more amount of people that just want me to finish this game. I've received a lot of comments about this game and how, like, people are just done with it. And they're ready to move on to something new, like myself. Or just from the beginning, had no interest. So keep that in mind too. Yeah, we gotta get ready for Tingle.
Are endless, and each would stop you from fleeing your crime.
Oh no. Here's the goblin again. I want to read that. You find your companions taking cover a short way from the bridge across the raging river as you approach. Bobjorn emerges from the undergrowth. There are many armed men up ahead. They bear not the banners of the Empire. Bounty hunters, Maleklips mutters. I'm sure the Empire has put a handsome price on our heads. The guild could not resist such a reward. You look up ahead. This does not look good. What should we do? And then Gerald shows up. Jerry the Goblin shows up and tells me that he's got away. He's gonna end up taking some equipment, so I'm probably gonna have to unequip some stuff. So this will save, right? If I just, you know, hit exit. Good. Eh, whatever. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it's fine. To be continued. We'll get there next time. Chat, just please remind me to get rid of... I think I have to unequip my good stuff, or it just takes from everything I have. I'm not sure. But we'll get there next time. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. And I'll cross the river, and someone else will die. It'll be fun. Alright. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. And I understand, listen, again, it's not that I'm being callous to people's requests, and I understand them very, very much so. I get it. But, you know, this is a thing I have to do for me, because it's goddamn time to finish the game. Now, I might be around tomorrow. I might not. I might not yet. Because what is wrong with me? The weather is finally getting a little nicer, and tomorrow's gonna be like 60. So I might try to do something to get out of the house and not go stir crazy, even though it's supposed to be raining. But whatever the case is, I'll see you guys soon, and we'll finish this and get started with Tingle soon. I might want to do a Kirby 64 stream sometime before New Kirby. And I'm considering doing, you know, Link's Awakening DX, of course, is soon. And plenty of other things that I mentioned in the past. I have that a medieval game. I have some keys for that. We could do a one-off of that. So, more Skyrim, of course. Okay. Let's check the art.